Hey YouTube, it's Erin, and I am the Handbag Housewife, and I'm back again with another video. So this morning I was laying in bed like I've been doing lately since I got the dreaded C. I am still not better. I just get really worn out really easily, and I mean, even walking just a short distance makes me very dizzy, which sucks. But I pulled out these bags for this video, and then I took a break, and then now I'm coming back to you. I saw Julie from Agent Bag Review's new tag video, and it is on handbag superlatives, and she's basically reviving a tag that's been done before with perhaps a few modifications in the categories. And there are 10 categories, and I'm not going to do them in any order like she did because I'm doing them by memory, but basically 10 categories like most used, least used, softest, most structured, on and on and on. There's 10 of them. And so I thought about it as I was watching her video, and I thought I can do that, and I can sit in my chair while I do it. I can get out the bags, take a break, then come back and do the video, take a break, then edit, and so on and so on. So here we go. At my feet, I have a few Louis Vuitton bags. I have probably the most Coach bags out of the 10. I think I have 3 Coach bags. I've got Longchamp, I have Saint Laurent, I have Chanel, I have Dior. I have a whole slew of brands representing these various categories. So I thought I would start out with least used, and that would be my first designer bag that was given to me by my husband, and that is the gorgeous Berry MM. She takes up almost the whole screen, but this bag is a gorgeous hobo style bag. I have her decked out with a dress up your purse decorative chunky chain with honey vachetta woven through it, and I think this bag is beautiful, but the reason why she is the least used is because of her size, and perhaps also because of the vachetta. I tend to go with my Speedy 25 if I need a big bag, and it has the damier eben with the dark trim, and so it's a little bit more carefree, and I just don't carry big bags that often, so that's why this one falls in the least used. But as bag trends come and go and bigger bags come back in, this one could definitely be seeing some more light of day in the future. Next, I think I'll go with most complimented, and that would be the Saint Laurent puffer in the dark honey color. This one was hard for me to pick, but what I did was just basically from memory. Anytime I pull this bag out in talking points throughout my videos, she draws so many compliments, and I would try to do the compliment thing from the point of view of what I wear and what I get complimented around where I live. But where I live, most people aren't all that familiar with the different brands. And honestly, I don't think where I live, most people really care about handbags very much at all. But whenever I bring this beauty out on YouTube, boy, she always draws some compliments. So I'm going to say the small Lulu puffer by Saint Laurent in the dark honey color is my most complimented bag, and she is squishy gushy and pretty wonderful, and is going to be seeing a lot of action this fall. The most expensive category I'm going to give to my Chanel medium large classic flap. I sold a few Saint Laurent and Louis Vuitton bags a few years ago and purchased this beauty. Now, as far as her total cost, she's pretty much at a tie with the Dior Caro and the Capucines. But in the resale market, and as far as retail price goes, this one definitely hands down is the most expensive bag in my collection. And I wouldn't buy this bag again at her current prices, either on the resale market or within the store. I think that they're just overpriced, but I'm glad I have it in my collection. And if I ever needed some cash fast, this would probably be the first bag to go. Well, I guess depending on how much cash I needed. So this one is definitely my most expensive category handbag. My most viewed handbag is a little tough to choose because if you look at the most viewed videos, they tend to be comparisons and collection videos as opposed to single bag videos. But the most viewed kind of category is the Marc Jacobs mini, the tote bags, which these are now the small size. And I have one of these bags and it's in the color cement. At one time I had several of these bags. They are fabulous. They're full grain leather. They're so soft. They're so smooshy. They are wonderful if you need to carry a little bit more than normal. And I absolutely love this bag, but I do not need a bunch of them because I just don't carry bigger bags that often. And to me, even though it's only 10 inches across roughly, it's still a little bit bigger in terms of how it feels on my body anyway than most of my bags. So I would say that this bag, maybe not this particular color, but this bag style is the most viewed style on my channel. My softest bag goes hands down to my Longchamp Le Pliage top handle extra small bag in the Duodene quilting in lambskin. I don't know the official name of this bag. It changes depending on what website you found it on, but originally it was the Duodene extra small, I believe, and then it was also the quilted extra small in lambskin. Oh man, I'm getting confused. I'm getting lightheaded, to be honest with you. I'm gonna have to take my pull socks after I'm done with this. But this bag is definitely the softest leather out of all the leathers in my collection. And if you look at this particular style in like a Matisse leather or in nylon, it's also the least structured. This one has a lining to it, so it has more structure than some of the other ones I have do, with the exception of the croc embossed one. That one has the most structure out of all the ones I have in this particular style. Picking a most used handbag in my collection is extremely hard because it totally depends on what I'm doing. But as far as soccer mom life, which is what I'm doing right now, I would say that my Coach camera bag in the soft Pebble style is my most used bag at the moment. And I like the black one because the team's colors are red and blue, and this has a little bit of a red stripe through it. Usually the lettering on my graphic shirts have some black in them, so this just ties right in and it's super carefree, and the leather is so squishy and so soft. And that's why I recently picked back up the taupe one. So now I have the taupe, the chalk, the black, and the papaya in this style. I recently created a like to know it shopping list, which I'll post down in the description box, of soft Pebble camera bags I found from what I think are pretty reputable sellers on eBay and Poshmark. So I'll link that down in my box if you're looking for one. I think all the ones I'm linking are new. I think one of them may be missing a hang tag, but pretty much all of them are new, not like gently used or anything like that, but they are being sold on the pre-loved market. Next, I have another Coach bag, and that would be my K Facette Troop Chain Shoulder Bag. And this would be the most structured bag in my collection. It's got this framework, as you can see, that's extremely structured with compartments. This bag is absolutely beautiful. I have used it. It's a great kind of dress-up bag. You can pick one of the colors in the bag and wear it, and this bag just is a showstopper. So this is definitely my most structured of my bags. There are some contenders that are pretty close, like my Valentino M-Lock bag, that one with the bird pattern on it and the floral. That one is also really structured, but this one takes the cake because it just has more divisions and more structure in my opinion. So the Coach K Facette Troop Chain Shoulder Bag. I think this may be my only 1941 bag I have left in my collection, which is crazy. I used to absolutely die for 1941 bags. I still think they're amazing, but my collection has evolved so much over time and I couldn't be happier with it now, just like I was super happy with it then. Next would be my most ladylike bag, and I kind of think of ladylike bags as being a top handle, and the Capucines by Louis Vuitton in the Gallet color, I would say is my most ladylike bag. I absolutely love it with the new chain I have, which was also for Capucines, but I picked it up on the pre-love market. It does have rose gold and gunmetal floors in addition to the golden chain, and especially carry top handle and not crossbody. I think this bag would be my most ladylike bag in my entire collection, and she's a winner and here to stay. Next would be my cheapest bag in my collection, and I do think that the Coach Cassie 19 in this particular color palette is the cheapest bag I currently have in my collection. I picked this one up for, I think, around $115, and then decided I didn't want it. I didn't like it. Then I returned it, and then I repurchased it for around $150, and now it's one of my favorite ones. But even at $150, this I think is the cheapest bag in my collection. And even if you look at retail price, which is $295, I believe, I think it's still the cheapest retail priced bag in my collection as well. So when you look at this bag, it has a whole slew of colors, but the reason I love it so much is because it goes with one of my guitar straps to a T, and that's why I love having this bag, my cheapest bag in my collection, so much. Last but certainly not least is the Dior Caro bag, the newest bag to my collection, and I do believe that this is my favorite bag. I've never been able to pick a favorite in my collection before. I mean, I've had people ask me that over the last couple of years, and I've never been able to say what it was. But I do think this is my favorite, and the reason why is there are so many reasons. I love the leather, I love the quilting, I love the hardware, I love the shape, I love that it's a flat bag, I like how it feels on the shoulder, I like how it feels crossbody, I love that it's one big open compartment in the middle, but yet it still has some pockets. I love that it has a back pocket. When you open this bag up, it's all leather lined, and I love that. And look what I got. I got the Zumani insert. And if you would look at this, let me just show you. This is how an insert should fit. You should have that insert right below the line of the pocket that comes with the bag so that you can still use the pockets the bag can provide in addition to the pockets the insert can provide. And Zumani does a great job of laying out their inserts in just that way. If you look at the pocket configuration, it really couldn't be better. You've got a long pocket that you could use for cash or coupons. You have two smaller pockets where you could fit cards. And they always include one of these little slip pockets, and these fit great in those card holder slots, so you could use them as basically a small leather good to give you even more room. They'll keep your cards nice and tight, and then you can just tuck it into one of the two pockets that they provide on the side. This is also the 2mm thickness, which is a really nice thickness for giving a bag like this a little bit of extra structure, because you don't want your bags to smoosh down. Now, you'll notice that when I squeeze on this bag, it doesn't collapse. Like, I'm not pushing hard, but I'm pushing a little bit, and it's not collapsing, so it does have structure on its own, unlike, let's say, the Gucci Marmont line. I would say it's comparable to like the Chanel Classic Flap in terms of the structure it offers, but even the Chanel I like to reinforce, and so having this in there is great. And I'm also looking forward to adding an M Boutique Australia base shaper in this bag, just to give it that little bit extra bit of strength to keep it looking as pristine and as new as possible for as long as possible. But I'm loving the new Zumani insert. I have a discount code. I'll pop it in here, and I also link their information down in the description box. If you use my code, I do get a small percentage of the sale, but it doesn't cost you any extra. It actually saves you money. So I appreciate your support if you're able to give it to me in that way. But this is definitely my new favorite. The only time I've ever been able to say I have a favorite handbag is with this one, and I couldn't be happier that I just got to add her to my collection. So that's a wrap. You've seen my 10 superlative bags. I don't even know if I'm using that word in the correct context, but you've seen the 10 categories. You know my feelings about each one. I would love it if any of you out there who have a YouTube channel would want to do this. Please tag me. I would like to see what your ideas are. I'm tagging anybody who has an interest in doing it. I haven't really been great about doing tag videos for quite some time now. I've just been so busy with all the things that I've been doing. But whenever Julie put out her video this morning, it really spoke to me. And it was easy for me to come up with a bag for each of the categories. And so I thought, why not? Let's just give it a shot. So if you enjoyed this video, please give me a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, what are you waiting for? Do it and ring the notification bell so that you are notified of future exciting content such as this. Also, go find me on Instagram. The name there's the same. It's the @ then the Handbag Housewife, all lowercase. You can DM me there, or you can email me at thehandbaghousewife@gmail.com. If I don't hear from you, I will see you again real soon. Take care and have a fabulous day. Bye.